Talk about the guards that did make it. How they play, Andrea? Because you were one of the ones that say she didn't earn it. How did the guards play that within the Olympics? How did they play?
For sure, but we can't take how Caitlin finished the W season and pivot that to how she would have done in the Olympics. That's a completely different
All I'm
argument.
saying is, look at that point. Look at how she played up until that point.
We're saying you
no,
were right.
Molly, you did not say that, Molly. No,
saying
no,
it.
That is
no.
what you said.
You
That
did
is
not.
what you
That's
said.
not what you said, Molly.
What are you guys
That is not what you
talking?
said.
I literally
you were,
just
no,
brought it up.
You were
Molly
talking
said.
about. You were talking about
No.
us. You were talking about folks making the point that, excuse me, at the time that they had picked the Olympic team, Caitlin Clark didn't necessarily deserve it based on her play on the court. When the point that Shannon and I was making at the time was that wait a minute.
Nobody expected it to begin like this. Not before the season, not this early, and definitely not over something that looked routine. When the news first surfaced, it didn't feel dramatic. Just another quiet transaction, another behind-the-scenes decision. But within minutes, everything shifted. Fans saw it, and confusion hit first, then frustration, then a wave of anger that spread fast. Because this wasn't just any move. For Indiana Fever supporters, the player they lost wasn't just a roster spot. She was a connection, a reason people tuned in, proof that momentum was building. And suddenly, she was gone. No warning, no build-up, and worst of all, it didn't feel necessary. As fans tried to process it, another detail emerged, and that's when things escalated. This wasn't a simple move, it was the expansion draft. New teams, new markets, growth on paper, but to fans it felt like something was being pulled away. Expansion doesn't just add, it redistributes. And this time it touched something supporters weren't ready to lose. The tone shifted from confusion to outrage as one question took over. Why her? Once that question caught fire, everything intensified. It stopped being about one team and started echoing across the league. If it happened here, what stops it from happening anywhere? Within hours, the reaction surged. Numbers climbed, posts multiplied, petitions formed. Fans weren't just reacting, they were organizing, unified around one message. This doesn't sit right. And then one word cut through the noise, loud and repeated, boycott. Because now, this wasn't only about basketball anymore. It was about trust.
Before we get into it, Indiana Fever, losing a fan favorite, Chloe Bibby, losing Christy Wallace, but we didn't lose Sophie. We didn't lose Lexi. We didn't lose Aaliyah. We didn't lose Kelsey. We didn't lose Caitlin. Now's the time for the Indiana Fever to do what I said earlier. Buckle down, bite down, get dirty, and find a way to keep all of those players together for next year. Let's get right into it, shall we? Please like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hype the video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's start here, and this hurts us. A fan favorite, a lot of people. The Red Rocket, Red Fox. Chloe Bibby came in here, flamethrower, hitting threes. Oh yeah, we like that. A perfect teammate for Caitlin Clark. Someone who can space the floor, spot up, not scared to shoot. Oh yeah, we liked Chloe Bibby a lot over here. It seems as though
Fans began to sense that something bigger was unfolding, something they weren't being told. When decisions land suddenly, people assume there's more beneath the surface, and that's exactly what happened. Every move started getting questioned, every choice dissected, and every silence felt louder, with the league sitting right at the center of it all. The frustration wasn't just about one decision anymore, it was about the system itself. From the fan perspective, this didn't look like growth. It looked like disruption, like momentum had finally started building only to be interrupted without warning. That's what made this moment feel different. Controversy usually cools off, but this one kept gaining energy. Each hour brought more voices, more reactions, more pressure. Then the narrative shifted again. It stopped being only about one player and became about timing, because this was unfolding right before a season that was supposed to be bigger, sharper, and more exciting. Instead, uncertainty took over. When fans start talking about boycotts, it's not just noise, it's a signal. And the league could feel it. Even without a statement, the pressure was obvious, because when your audience starts turning, you can't ignore it. You respond, or at least try to. But that's where the tension intensified, because amid all the noise, one question remained unanswered. What happens next? Now the impact wasn't just about the move itself, it was about perception.
That's interesting. Maybe they courted Caitlyn Chen, Louisa Gieselsolder, Emily Ensler, Maya Caldwell, Chloe Bibby, Haley Jones, Sarah Ashley Barker, Sug Sutton, Nika Mule out for the season because unfortunately she tore her ACL again. But you got Bridget Carlton. She's a nice piece on the Minnesota Lynx where she's behind Fee, Kayla McBride, Alana Smith. Okay, I guess Bridget Carlton, Carla Leite. I like Carla Leite. Emma Ensler, she's cool. She's cool. Chloe Bibb, okay. Haley Jones. Haley Jones is nice. She's a nice piece. These teams, they're lacking. they're lacking, man. They are significantly lacking. Why is there a faded Lakers logo? Taking Nika, the walking ACL injury is admirable. Damn, Trent Harvey. You had her do her like that. You had to do Nika Mule like that. Crazy work to take Nika. Her potential isn't that high at this point. She had a tough rookie season followed by 2 season-ending Oh, wow, you're saying it's a participation trophy. Wow. A sympathy draft pick. Damn, you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. Barker is an amazing pick in college. She was really good. As expected, Mystics protected Sony, Kiki, Kira, Georgia, and Jade, Emily, and Sug over Lucy. Why the f are they getting Nika Mule down? Damn, Nika Mule. Oof. Where's your speed of recovery, Nika Mule? And then you got the Toronto Temple. Bye, Mabry. Now lose your passport once you leave the country and never come back. Connecticut said you ain't worth shit. They didn't even protect Marina. Damn, Marina thought she was about to be a comet. Take your girl with you. We trying to clean house for the H. Damn. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Indiana Fever, now's your time to prove that you guys are legit. Now's your time to prove that you're serious. You bring back those 5 and you go get some other pieces to put around CC. Some spot-up shooters, some 3-and-D players, some toughness, another enforcer. Do that. We're now a weekish away from free agency. We're a few days away to where you can start sending qualifying offers to the restricted free agents. Lexi Holt, welcome back.
Once fans start believing something is unfair, reversing that perception becomes nearly impossible, and right now that feeling is spreading. This doesn't feel isolated, it feels like the start of something larger. When trust gets shaken, stability disappears, and that's exactly where things stand. Heading into 2026, the league was supposed to be climbing, with more attention, more fans, and stronger momentum. Yet now a question hangs over everything. Is this growth, or is something slipping? Fans aren't just watching games anymore, they're watching decisions, and this one changed the tone. Now every move will be questioned, every adjustment analyzed, every silence amplified. That's what makes this moment so significant. It's not only about what happened, but what it represents. If this is the approach, what comes next? More surprises, more turbulence, more moments like this, or a decisive response? Right now, fans are waiting, not just for answers, but for action. This isn't about one team anymore. It's about the direction of the entire league. And the wildest part is we still don't know how it ends. Moments like this don't fade. They evolve, they expand, they become something bigger. And right now, it feels like this is only the beginning. So the real question is this just a reaction, or the start of something much bigger for the league? Would you boycott, or is this being overblown?